In the heart of a sprawling military base, nestled deep within a dense forest, an unsettling presence began to loom. Soldiers, accustomed to the relentless sounds of drills and the rhythmic thud of boots on gravel, found themselves grappling with an unexpected intruder that stirred whispers and unease among the ranks. It was a tiger, a magnificent creature that seemed to have wandered far from its natural habitat, and its sudden appearance sent ripples of both fascination and trepidation through the base. At first, the soldiers dismissed the sightings as mere rumors. Tales spun around campfires during long nights of guard duty. But as the days passed, more and more reports emerged of a shadowy figure stalking the periphery of their training grounds, prowling just out of sight, its golden fur gleaming ominously under the moonlight. The soldiers, trained to confront threats head-on, found themselves grappling with an enigma that felt both primal and surreal. The base, a fortress of steel and concrete, had been designed to withstand the most formidable of foes, yet it was a creature of the wild that now commanded their attention and respect. The tiger became a spectre, a whisper in the trees that seemed to watch them, its presence both haunting and awe-inspiring. Soldiers began to share their encounters, recounting the moments when the tiger would appear, its eyes glinting in the darkness, a silent observer of their routines. As the weeks wore on, the tiger's presence became a source of both fascination and fear. It was not uncommon for soldiers to spot it at dawn, slinking through the underbrush, its movements fluid and graceful. They would pause in their drills, captivated by the sheer beauty of the creature, even as a chill ran down their spines. The tiger seemed to possess an otherworldly intelligence, as if it were acutely aware of its surroundings and the humans who occupied the land. The commanding officer, a seasoned veteran named Colonel Harris, decided it was time to address the situation. He gathered the troops and spoke of the need for caution, emphasizing that while the tiger was not an immediate threat, it could become one if cornered or threatened. The soldiers listened intently, their imaginations ignited by the idea of a wild beast lurking just beyond their fortified walls. For many, the tiger became a symbol of nature's power, a reminder of the wildness that still existed beyond their controlled environment. As the days turned into weeks, the soldiers began to devise plans to track the tiger. They set up cameras around the perimeter of the base, hoping to capture footage of the elusive creature. Each morning, they would gather around the monitors, hearts racing with anticipation as they reviewed the footage. At first, there were only glimpses, a flicker of movement, a flash of orange against the green. But gradually, the footage became more revealing. They began to see the tiger in its element, prowling through the underbrush, pausing to drink from a stream, its powerful muscles rippling beneath its sleek coat. The fascination with the tiger grew, and soon it became a topic of conversation beyond the confines of the base. News outlets picked up the story, and the base became a focal point for wildlife enthusiasts and curious onlookers. They flocked to the area, hoping to catch a glimpse of the magnificent beast. The soldiers, initially protective of their newfound companion, found themselves caught in a whirlwind of media attention, their lives intertwined with the fate of the tiger. As the excitement swelled, Colonel Harris felt a growing concern. The influx of visitors posed a risk, not only to the soldiers but to the tiger itself. He knew that the creature had to be protected, that its wilderness should not be compromised by human intrusion. After consulting with wildlife experts, the decision was made to relocate the tiger to a nearby sanctuary, a place where it could roam free without fear of human interference. The soldiers prepared for the operation, their hearts heavy with the weight of the decision. They had come to respect and admire the tiger, and the thought of capturing it felt like a betrayal. Yet, they understood the necessity of the action. On the day of the operation, they set out into the forest, tranquil yet tense, armed with tranquilizers and nets. They moved with caution, knowing that the tiger was not just a creature to be captured, but a symbol of the wild that had intruded upon their lives. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the air grew thick with anticipation. The soldiers spread out, eyes scanning the underbrush for any sign of the tiger. Hours passed, the sun inching toward the horizon, casting long shadows that danced among the trees. Just as they began to lose hope, a rustle in the bushes caught their attention. They froze, hearts pounding, as a flash of orange emerged from the foliage. The tiger stood before them, regal and imposing, its gaze piercing through the dappled sunlight. In that moment, time seemed to stand still. The soldiers were struck by the sheer beauty of the creature, its presence commanding respect. They could see the intelligence in its eyes, a spark of awareness that transcended the boundaries of species. It was a reminder of the wildness that still thrived in a world dominated by human constructs. Colonel Harris stepped forward, his heart heavy with the weight of the decision that lay ahead. He spoke softly, attempting to calm the creature, acknowledging its majesty and the bond that had formed over the weeks. The tiger regarded him with an inscrutable expression, as if weighing the intentions of the humans before it. The soldiers held their breath, the tension palpable in the air. Then, with a sudden burst of energy, the tiger turned and bolted into the trees, disappearing into the embrace of the forest. The soldiers exchanged glances, a mix of relief and disappointment washing over them. They had come to capture the tiger, but in that fleeting moment they had also come to understand it. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an orange glow across the sky, the soldiers regrouped. They shared stories of their encounters with the tiger, the lessons learned from its presence. It had become more than just a wild animal. It was a reminder of nature's resilience, a testament to the beauty that existed beyond the confines of their military life. They spoke of the importance of coexistence, of respecting the boundaries between man and beast. In the days that followed, the soldiers continued their training, but the spirit of the tiger lingered in their hearts. They found themselves more attuned to their surroundings, appreciating the beauty of the forest that had once felt like a mere backdrop to their drills. The tiger had taught them a lesson in humility, a reminder that they were not the apex predators they believed themselves to be. They were part of a larger ecosystem, one that thrived on balance and respect. As news of the tiger's relocation spread, the soldiers received messages of support from wildlife organizations and enthusiasts around the world. They were hailed as protectors of the creature, heroes in the eyes of those who valued the sanctity of nature. The soldiers felt a sense of pride, knowing they had played a role in preserving the tiger's freedom, even if it meant letting go of their own connection to it. Months passed, and the soldiers continued their duties, but the memory of the tiger remained etched in their minds. They often spoke of the creature, sharing stories of its grace and strength, reminiscing about the lessons it had imparted. It had become a part of their collective narrative, a symbol of resilience and the beauty of the wild. Then, one fateful day, as they conducted a routine training exercise, a familiar rustle echoed through the trees. The soldiers paused, hearts racing as they turned to face the sound. And there, standing at the edge of the clearing, was the tiger. It had returned, its eyes gleaming with recognition as it regarded the soldiers with a sense of familiarity. The air was thick with emotion as the soldiers realized that the bond they had forged with the tiger was not easily severed. In that moment, they understood that the tiger had chosen to return, not as a threat, but as a reminder of the connection that existed between them and the wild. They watched in awe as the tiger moved gracefully through the clearing, its presence a testament to the resilience of nature and the enduring spirit of the wild. The soldiers felt a renewed sense of purpose, understanding that their role extended beyond the confines of the military. They were guardians of the land, stewards of the balance that existed between humanity and the natural world. As the sun set, casting a golden hue over the forest, the soldiers stood in silence, united by the shared experience of witnessing the tiger's return. They knew that their lives had been forever changed, that they had been given a glimpse into a world that was both beautiful and wild. And as they watched the tiger disappear into the trees once more, they felt a sense of gratitude for the lessons learned, the bonds forged, and the enduring connection to the wild that would forever remain a part of their story.